So we're going to go through here with Spirio R, and we're going to record something and we're going to edit it to show how easy and powerful the editor is and how quickly I can go through the recording process so that I can focus on playing, performing, and music, and the technology therefore supports me. So first, all I need to do to record something is hit the red record button. I'll play a little something, and then when I want to stop, I hit that same red record button again. So we're recording. Okay, I've stopped it from recording. I'm just going to listen back for a second to see what I think. If I want to keep this, do I want to re-record it? So let's just listen and see what it sounds like. Okay, so got to fix a couple things, but that is what I played, every note and nuance. So I'm first going to save what I've just done. I'm going to save this file, and we are going to just call this test1, saved. Now I'm going to open the editor. So I'm going to edit this piece, and I can see right away in the editor all of the individual note events. From left to right here is time, so here's the beginning of the performance, all the way here to the end. From here, the lower side of the screen would be the bass section of the piano, all the way up here to the treble. And in looking in the editor, I can see with the different colors on the notes, there is a dynamic heat map applied. So the lighter, the white, sort of cream colors are pianissimo or piano dynamic levels, all the way through the gold, yellow, orange, and red to forte and fortissimo. Now, I can zoom in on an individual note here, and I can see every detail of that note event. So everything that makes that note a note, I also have the ability to change, adjust, tweak, or remove. So the starting timing, the duration of the note, the velocity or dynamic of the note, as well as the pitch. So I can make all of those changes quickly and easily here in this screen. But let's say I wanted to make change to several notes at one time rather than just an individual note. I have that same ability. So I would just use this lasso tool here. I would select a group of notes, and I can, again, make all those changes immediately. I'm going to change the dynamics. I've decided I meant to play this a little bit louder, and we're going to change the pitch by a half step. Now let's listen back and see what we think that sounds like. Not better, but it was easy to see right away that it was much louder in a different key, and critically for me, I can easily undo those changes I've made, take it back to the original if I was unhappy with my edits. So I can go through this entire thing, I can adjust minute details. Maybe I'm not interested in making tons and tons of minute details. I want to do just a quick cleanup. I want to make sure there's no double strike notes, or if I had rapid repeated notes, I want to make sure it sounds clean and even like I had played. So I would use this great little button, little feature down here, the magic wand, and that would allow it to quickly auto-clean any brush notes or multiple strikes. So if I hit clean up, it takes care of all of those note events in the entire piece right away. I don't have to go through make any extra changes. I can also see my pedal inputs here. I can see my damper pedal inputs. I can see the unicorda inputs and changes. If for some reason I've decided, gosh, I'd like to get rid of my pedaling. I want to hear what this sounds like without any pedal inputs at all. I could make that change very quickly and easily. I would just remove it, and we're going to listen back to see what it sounds like without that damper pedal being engaged whatsoever. So I clearly rely on the damper pedal to continue some of those note events through. So I'm going to undo that change that I made, and you can see, of course, here quickly those pedal inputs are returned. And with that, I've been able to go through, make very powerful, minute changes to notes if I choose to. I can make a quick cleanup if I'd like to. I can listen back to the changes I've made and evaluate, am I happy with what I've done? Do I need to make some other changes or tweaks to it until I'm happy with it? I can then save as test one edit. So I can have my original performance saved as well as an edited version saved, so I could compare the two later on as needed. And just like that, I can move on to recording my next piece.